The reaction is Kang dedicated. Tony Stark, Avengers, King Dynasty. Let's take a look and see what Marvel Sway has to say about this. And check it out. See what he has to say. See if this all right. Check it out.
Kang the Conqueror's incredible armada of weaponry and gadgets make him one of the most fearsome and formidable threats in the entire multiverse, as his variants consistently wage war against one another and ravage the innocent timelines that lie in their wake as their battlefield. While he is certainly well equipped, perhaps Kang's most dangerous attribute is his incredible intelligence, as he is a genius-level strategist as well as inventor, capable of holding his own against some of the most intelligent scientists that Marvel Comics has to offer. In the source material, this is because his intelligence is derived from his ancestry, as he is related to none other than Reed Richards, widely regarded as the smartest man alive. His connection with Richards grants him a natural affinity for science, technology, invention, and innovation. But is it still possible that in the MCU, he might actually take some liberties with his heritage on the big screen? And could Kang actually be related to another prominent Marvel figure? One particular fan theory that we'd like to discuss today has surfaced, which proposes that the MCU will actually rework Kang into being a descendant of Tony Stark rather than Reed Richards, a theory that we wanted to take a closer look at. So, stick with us today, watchers of the Marvel Multiverse, and let's dive into not only why this would make sense, but what it would mean for Kang and his variants going forward. First though, according to our analytics, a lot of the travelers that pass by our universe have not yet subscribed to the channel. So if you've been enjoying the daily theory breakdowns and Marvel content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our team. Now, let us begin. While their definitive affinity for science and invention is the firm start, there is more to tie Tony Stark to Nathaniel Richards than simply their shared intellect and prowess for building incredibly advanced technology. One such additional link between the two is the existence and origin of time travel as a fundamental concept, as Tony Stark is the godfather of time travel in the MCU and the first to pioneer this feat. More so, what's specifically interesting about this is Tony Stark's particular method of time travel, as he figured out how to specifically exploit the quantum realm in order to achieve this goal. And there's a myriad of evidence to suggest that this is also how Kang navigates the multiverse as well. First, we know that he is present in the quantum realm leading into Ant-Man 3 Quantumania, and we suspect that he's been trapped here for quite a while. For a full breakdown of this theory though, be sure to check out our full video on how Kang got trapped in the quantum realm and why he's still there. But one key point in that theory is that the quantum realm effectively acts as a superhighway for Kangs and his variants to travel across the multiverse and enter different timelines. If this is true, then it would seem to indicate that he uses a very similar time-space GPS to the one that Tony provided to the Avengers, albeit much more complex as Kang derives from the future. Secondly, we also proposed a theory that the TVA is located within the quantum realm, and since the TVA was founded by a variant of Kang, then it would make sense to conclude that he placed them there because that's how he traveled during his days of conquest. When Loki asks Mobius how long he's been working there, he offers an explanation that bears a striking resemblance to what we've already heard from Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne concerning the quantum realm, which is simply, I don't know, time works very differently in the TVA. So if the quantum realm can be used to navigate time, this explains how TVA Minutemen can jump to different points in time and space, very similar to how the Avengers did in Endgame, as we see the Avengers not only traveling to different points in history, but different locations as well. The Avengers are able to travel virtually anywhere from New York to Asgard to Morak, even though they all started by using the same quantum tunnel. We also know that the TVA is able to reach virtually anywhere in space, as in the scene where Lady Loki bombs the sacred timeline, a map of locations appears. Here, it's revealed that portals are able to reach across the galaxy, including planets such as Vormir, Sakaar, Ego, and Titan, along with various locations on Earth. If the TVA exists in the quantum realm, then it's likely because Kang, or rather He Who Remains, is knowledgeable on how to navigate time using this realm, using old Stark tech as a baseline. We can also see the resemblance between these time-space GPSs and the technology that the TVA uses, which was founded on Kang tech from He Who Remains. This would not only explain Kang's intelligence, but his affinity for multiversal travel, as well as his ability to hop between timelines with ease. It is important to note, however, that there is contradictory evidence that we feel must be addressed. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the device Reed Richards is seen using appears to closely resemble a time door as used by the TVA, which again is derived from Kang technology. While we do not know as of yet whether or not this is true, we felt it was our responsibility to point this out, and we will be covering this in a later video. But if he is indeed a Stark, then why would this not only make sense for the MCU, but how would this affect several notable Kang variants that we might hope to see in the future or the past of the Marvel Universe? First off, it would keep the Stark legacy alive and well, and it would make the Stark bloodline one of the most important ancestries in all of the multiverse, honoring the godfather of the MCU by making him incredibly vital to the survival of the multiverse, even after his demise in Endgame. Since he now has a daughter, we know that his bloodline is able to be continued, eventually leading to Kang several thousand years in the future. It would also set the stage for one particular fan favorite Kang variant, also known as Iron Lad, who would have a considerable character shift if this theory is true. In the comics, Iron Lad attempts to escape his destiny as a tyrannical warlord by emulating an iconic hero of the past, and this would take on a whole new light if he is descended from the Stark bloodline. Not only would he be inheriting the mantle of an iconic hero, but his very own several times great-grandfather, attempting to honor one of the greatest heroes in history. It would also make his internal struggle even more compelling, as Kang would be a dark mirror to Tony Stark. Stark's arc in the MCU was coming to terms with his actions of the past and learning how to rectify his previous mistakes. But while Tony fought his past, Nathaniel could battle his future. He could be cursed with the knowledge that he is destined to become one of the most destructive beings in the multiverse, and not only become an incredibly compelling character, but a successor to the mantle of Iron Man. But anyway, my friends and watchers, what do you think of the theory that we proposed and broke down today? Do you think that Kang will be reworked into a Stark descendant? And if so, what do you think this would mean for the future of the multiverse saga? How would this change Kang the Conqueror? And do you think this would be a good change for the MCU to make? As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.
Yeah, please subscribe, like this video, so watching. Great day. See you guys. Bye.